on the topic of habits. How do you make your lifestyle healthy? Take 2 minutes.
It's another one. Kutoka kwa SKzaz.
Today I welcome you to learn with me the habit of making excuses. Excuses for doing this, for not doing this. The people never lack excuses. The reason why I'm doing poorly in my academics is because my parents this, my parents that, my teachers this, my teachers that. Form that habit of listening to your teacher. Form that habit of not allowing yourself to be distracted. Form that habit of revisiting what your teacher has taught. It's a habit. Some of us will only revise that which the teacher taught when exams near. It's a habit. If you become a cheat in exams, you cheat once, you cheat twice, thrice. It becomes a habit. It will surely come with a cost, now or even in the future. How I wish you could form a habit, a small habit of maybe doing a topic a day, something small every day. Form a habit of listening more. Some of us are so poor at listening. Some of us want to talk. The more you listen, the more you learn. Form a habit of reading. Read a book, read a chapter. I never used to be a fan of reading. I never was so much into reading, but I made it a habit of reading a page a day. Began with a page a day. Before you realize you're doing a chapter, before you realize you're doing a book a day. Like now we have a lot of time. Make it a habit of reading. Some of us waste so much time. We have made it a habit to waste our time. How much time are you spending on social media every day? How did it start? Maybe you would do it maybe in the evening after work. Maybe initially you do it after waking up. Then it became a habit. Now you're doing it everywhere. I've seen people checking on what is going on, even inside the most holy of places, in churches, in mosques. It becomes a habit. Something we call the logic of aggregation. The logic of aggregation. Your habits. When you repeatedly do something, that habit is going to earn you some compound interest. When you form a habit of learning a new idea every other day, before you realize you become an expert in your field, before you realize you become so knowledgeable. The contrary is also true. You can also decide not to do anything about reading. You can also decide not to learn anything. The impact will not be immediate. The impact will not be seen that very day. But the more you stay without learning anything new, the more you become stale. You know, you have to keep on updating your skills. Whatever you're doing, you could be a carpenter. Work on your skills. Have modern ways of making furniture, for example. But if you stick to the old habits may not work for you. It's a very tiny habit of learning something new, my friend, every day. What have you learned today? Try to learn and grow. I talked about listening. I've dealt with many, couples in my counseling career. One of the major complaints from couples is that my husband doesn't listen to me. My wife doesn't listen to me. We become so poor at listening, yet we do not appreciate that. We become so poor. The world has become so noisy. We are not listening. We are, the only thing we listen to is the noises that are coming from the world. We do not listen to the significant people in our lives. How good are you at listening to your spouse? How good are you at listening to good advice? Can you tell a good advice A good piece of advice from wrong advice. Small habits, tiny habits are very important. If you want to form good habits, my viewer, then there's something you must work on, and that is your environment. Your internal environment, your external environment. We talk about your internal environment. What is it that you have internally in terms of your attitude, in terms of your thoughts, in terms of your feelings? You want to form the habit of jogging every morning. You want to lose a few pounds of your weight. Then you have to keep the road. And you don't do it once. If you do it today, the impact will be the same. If you do it tomorrow, the impact will be the same. But you do it for 1 month, 2 months, the impact will be there for everybody to see. Create the right environment, the right internal environment. What do you tell yourself? I can do it. I will do it. The problem is that we are so focused on the outcome itself. And most of us want immediate impact. But then it has to be a habit. It has to be something that comes gradually. It has to be a routine. Just focus on your mentality. The most important thing here is your mindset. Do your aerobics, but you do not do it once a week and expect results. It has to be made a habit. Make it a habit. A good habit will never grow in a bad environment. So create the right environment for your habits, for your good habits, for your effective habits to flourish. Create the right environment for that to happen, in terms of what you think about yourself and about others, in terms of what you think about what you're doing, in terms of your attitude towards people, towards learning, towards life in general. Also work on the external environment. You won't grow, you won't develop positive habits in a negative environment. Stop making excuses. Form that habit of not making excuses. Stop the blame game act. Stop blaming your wife. Stop blaming your teachers. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming your politician. Act.
Au vipi baadaye